What up, what up, what's going down? BehindTheRhyme.com is Cam Quotes, keeping it live for 85, as you can see. Happy Halloween, everybody out there. It's time for a cool conversation with Cam Quotes, and I got the homie Ricky Freezer. What's happening, man?
What's good, man? How you doing, dog?
Man, chilling out, man. Glad you're here. Time for a cool conversation, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, we good.
All right, bet. So we out here in Indianapolis, and hip-hop, Indianapolis, don't really seem to go together. Indiana's known for a lot of things, but hip-hop not being one of them. So,
definitely.
So how does Ricky Freezer get introduced to hip-hop?
Well, being from the Midwest, you know how it is, especially, growing up in like the 80s and 90s, we was hit with everything pretty much last, but you get hit with everything. So, I just grew up on the Yo MTV raps, the Headbangers Ball, just kind of left to watch MTV. I was raised by the TV, and obviously, rapping was, the coolest looking thing going on, especially when the 90s come around.
Right. So what would you say is the one artist or album that made you be like, yo, I'm about to get into this rap game, pick up the pad and the pen and get busy?
I would have to say Eazy-E was honestly the one guy that there was a lot of things that was like, oh man, it'd be cool to rap. But Eazy-E was the Easy Does It album was really the one album that was like, yo, I gotta do this. This dude's the coolest shit ever, you know what I mean? So
No doubt. Hey, pay attention. Ricky Freezer just shouted out Yo MTV Raps. What am I rocking? I told you, I'm keeping live 85. This is like 90-91 though, but don't let that mess you up. Videos. You and the homie Rambo Hustle.
yeah, that's my
You guys come up with a lot of great concepts and great casting. More than anything, I think I reached out to you a few times about that. How do you decide? Yeah, we're gonna talk about casting. How do you decide what you want to do with your videos?
Well, I mean, me and him kind of had an agreement, when he started managing me, because he was also wanting to do the video directing thing. We kind of just had an agreement where we would kind of just experiment with it. We just kind of both experimented with it, and we've seen what really works is the more light-hearted, comical aspect of things. At least for right now, that seems to be what's slapping and what everybody is paying attention to. So I just try to, we come together and try to come up with, a concept that kind of has the replay factor, because that's, you want YouTube hits. So,
right.
that requires sexy women, comedy, and sexy women.
Hey, speaking of sexy women, speaking of your videos, and you do some great videos, how crazy are the outtakes, and will they ever be released?
Oh yeah, the outtakes, they're pretty crazy, and I don't even know if some of them could be released. They're a little bit, they get adult, they get grown.
Well, listen, that's not going to be for y'all, so I'm just going to watch it, and I might send another couple tweets about it. We just have to work it out that way. That's just how that works.
Oh yeah.
So the overall thing I notice about your music in general is that you're having fun. Like, it really looks like you're having fun even when you're creating. If you listen to the CD, just Who is Ricky Freezer, out right now, you know what I'm saying? Get you a copy.
Volume 2 coming soon.
Absolutely. So was there ever a time where you weren't having fun doing your music?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would say probably 2009. It started to become. It became work. I started actually making money off of it, and back then I had quit working and got out of the streets and started making money just selling CDs and just doing local shows, because I had a really good buzz at that time and was packing shows, but it started to become work, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at the time, and I didn't understand really, what kind of a blessing that I had. It took a couple of reality checks in the next couple of years for me to get back to where I'm at now and to be enjoying it, because I'm having a blast right now,
Nice, absolutely, that's wonderful. Is it better to go Aaron Hernandez or O.J. Simpson?
I would say Aaron Hernandez. I'm not I've never, done any kind of physical harm to a woman like that.
All right. How do you think Jim Irsay will react when he hears the song Jim Irsay?
I mean, he's good inside. He has to like it. It's not like I said anything bad about him. I just talked about his lifestyle and kind of glorified it, really.
Right.
But he's a businessman, and I'm sure that if he ever was asked about it, he would probably act like he'd never seen it, or if he was kind of in a situation where he's seen it and was asked about it, he might, address it in a way that wouldn't be favorable to me, but him addressing it, period, would be favorable. So.
Absolutely. Hit you with some cryptic, melodic, poetic billionaire lingo like he tried to do on Twitter, like the whole Peyton Manning thing. We won't even get into that right now. So I've actually had a chance to, really watch you over the last couple years, and sat with your project, Who is Ricky Freezer? And I must admit, man, I really feel that you are the most accurate depiction of the Indianapolis hip-hop scene. So how do you feel about that statement in itself?
Man, I like it. I mean, I wear that proudly. I spend a lot of time on the West Coast touring and doing shows all the way from San Diego to Seattle, and I mean, people say they don't really know what about Indiana, but if they think about Indiana and they look at me, they're like, I guess, I can picture you being like the face of Indiana, So, I mean, like I said, man, I wear that, with a smile on my face. I'm proud of that, man. I'm from here, so.
Absolutely.
I mean, I like to rep it.
Absolutely. Always be proud where you're from.
Southside, baby.
What's the next big thing for Ricky Freezer?
Well, right now, I've got my group who we go by Cobra Kai. You can check us out on everything is at Cobra Kai 317. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, blah blah blah. We just dropped a video entitled Jim Irsay, who is the owner of the Colts. If you're not familiar with him, Google him and check out his story, and then check out our video, and you'll understand.
Right, absolutely.
The next big thing I got going on is probably my planning for my next solo project after that, which drops, first quarter.
Nice.
Probably gonna drop the video on the first, probably drop the first single like on the first, and or at least the first visual. We'll be dropping singles this winter off of it, all the way till. But right now, man, we're on the Cobra Kai thing, and it's big, it's huge. We're sponsored by Victory and Fresh Goods. We got 2 clothing sponsors. Who has that?
You know what I'm saying? What your shirt say? You know what I'm saying? Look, Cobra Kai, one of the coolest rap group names ever. I'm mad I didn't think of it first or gave it to somebody and got a royalty check for it, but it is what it is. Listen, BehindTheRhyme.com, Ricky Freezer, Camp Quotes.
Yeah.
Be safe, be humble, live hip-hop. We out.